Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I would like to pour this technique that I saw Sandra and Petra do in this new mold that I have. You see the edge of the mold is very large and very deep, so it will be a bit of a challenge that the colors will go to the center. I have mixed here a total of 200 grams of the DesignFlow from Dipon, and I will start with my white. Here I'm using the pigment drops from Etter Art, and I have in this cup 30 grams of resin. Here I'm showing you the pigment drops, and I will add also from Etter Art this interference pearl, which gives a terrific shimmer to all the colors. So I'm not adding too much, you see just the tip of my mixing stick. Then always when you add mica, make sure that you mix very well so that you don't have any lumps of these powders sitting in your resin. So once this is mixed, I take the next cup. Here I have 20 grams of resin, and I will add 1 drop of the color Shadow. This is a resin ink from Octupos, and this I will also stir it into the resin. Then I have these 3 colors, grape juice, papaya and petrol, also resin inks from Octupos. And in these 3 cups there is 20 grams of resin in each cup, and I will add a good spritz of each color, and then also some interference pearl, just the tip of my stirring sticks into the resin. I will do then the whole mixing off camera, and I'll be back to you when it's ready. So all the colors are mixed. Now we can start with the pour. Here I have some clear, and as I said, the edge is large and deep, so I will pour a good amount of clear resin into the edge so that it almost reaches the top of this middle section of the mold. Then the next color is the Shadow, the only color that has no interference powder. And I will pour this. I try to pour it in the middle of the edge, so not exactly outside, but in the middle, as you can see. And this is now, I accelerated the speed. I really take my time when pouring it into the mold. The next color I'm taking is, I think this is the grape juice. And I will pour this on top of the previous color, trying to follow the shape of the mold. And also what's important, to pour it evenly so that you don't have too much color on one side. The next one is the petrol. I always, before I pour, go with my torch and pop away the bubbles, and then I pour this also on top of the previous color. So the cups are empty, and the third color is the papaya, and this goes on top of it as well. Now, as you can see, the resin starts to reach the middle part of the mold. So it's a bit a guessing on, depending on the mold that you have, on how much clear you pour first into the edge. And then with the remaining clear, I'm trying to push out the resin following the shape of the mold, and I put in all the clear that I have in my cup. Then comes my white. Here I'm taking care of some bubbles, and now comes the white, and this I pour on top of the yellow, also trying to pour it into the middle of the edge of the mold, if you understand what I mean. So not at the border of the mold, but in the edge of the mold, until everything is, until the cup is empty. So then I have here prepared some gold and silver foil, which I made a sort of a paste with a tiny bit of resin, and I will place this into the center. Then I will actually do the resin work. What you will see me, I will show you a quick time lapse, and what I will do at the end, as I mentioned, due to the shape of the mold, the color doesn't come into the center by itself. So I'm helping with the heat gun a little bit, and then B, I take the syringe and suck out the clear resin that is left in the center, and so that the resin comes in, and this gives, then you will see it at the end, a terrific effect. Here you see the time lapse already starts. And then if it would be a flat mold, it would close until the center. This resin has a working time of 50 minutes. That's more than enough. I already did it. It will come to the center. But as I said, here you see with the syringe, I'm taking all the clear out, so it will close. And now I'm showing you a close-up of the resin. Look at these colors. They are amazing how they blend together, and I really hope to have then a good result on the other side. And now it's unmolding time. There is a lot of white in the center, which I usually didn't have, but let's see what happens on the other side. And now let's turn it, and voila, look at that. I dare to say this is my favorite one so far. These large crackles on the edge of the mold are fantastic, and you see how it moved to the center, and then I just did a little swirl. I will take it outside so we can see it in the daylight. There is no sun, unfortunately, and sorry for the reflection, but I'm totally in love with this piece. I hope you like it too. Please feel free to leave me a comment, and thank you very much for visiting my channel. I'll see you for my next video. Tschüss.